Happy Wednesday. Another trading day, another opportunity to get better. First trade of the day was Intel. We're going to look at this narrow state. Initially, I would put it right here, but because the 200 is so close, and along with the previous close, let's just include them. So we're looking at a space from about here to here. As you can tell on open, it opened above, bought in, bought in, bought in, bought in, bought in, bought in, sold out at the top, go to the beach, go to the mall, go do something else. So that was a nice gain. Of course, we didn't stop because we're trying to get better. But initially, that wouldn't have been a bad mark to leave on. Let's continue with Intel. So we got the elephant bar off the 200. Although we got off here, what we would want to do is we would want to wait until a green bar took out a red near 20. Right here, we get a green takeout. Right here, we get a green takeout. We're in it. We're stopped below here, or let's say a stop below here. And we're out. See if we can get a downward move. Nope. Let's buy that. Stop below it. Out of it. See if we can get a downward move. Nope. 12 o'clock. We got a buy here. Small bar right above, um, right above small elephant, we could say. Narrow state, popped above the narrow state, right above the 20. We go here, we get one bar, we get two bar, we get three bars. We're still in it. Looks like we got out here, or we bought in right there. We bought more and then we got out. Good trade. There's a sell, stop above the bar, sell, stop above the bar. Let's see if we get a move. No. Now that right there, that's a buy. That's a buy. Flat narrow state, large bar, buy. We got the second bar. Let's see what happens. Third bar, hold it. Nope, get out. And we're at 15, so end of the day here shortly. We can look over here at the 1 minute. There's not really a move to make. And that's our day for Intel. Let's see. Exxon is our next trade. What we thought was going to happen, we saw an elephant bar off of the 200 and the 20. So we bought in here. We considered this when it was right here, a red bar takeout. because it technically took out this red bar right here that's in the gift zone. We thought we were going to ride it up. Bad trade. Main reason it's not an elephant from a flat state. You see how this down, up, down, up. So not the best move. So that was a wasted open trade. Let's look at Walmart. It doesn't look like we traded Walmart on the open. No, we didn't trade Walmart on the open. So let's go back to C. We did Intel so far, and we did Exxon. So let's go to C. Let's see what C was looking like today. We could say, hey, flat narrow state. 200 is pretty far away, so drops down. This is a green bar. We want the opposite. It's red. We could sell here. This coming all the way up here. This is a tail bar with a distance space away from a 200. The 200 and the 20 has a space away. The bar itself and the 200 is a space away. So that's a nice one to go up. We would color in this right here and make that a red bar. So we have a red bar from here to here. Within that red bar space, we're going to say that this is a green bar takeout within a gift zone. We do the stop right above here and we ride that out. Let's see how far it lets us ride that out. We're out of it. So for our next trade, might consider that one. We know that the buyer stepped in here, the buyer stepped in here. So if we get another move like that, we got that move, that's a buy. Stop below. You might consider that a buy. Might consider that a buy, but it just didn't work. Sometimes it doesn't work. And a good indicator if it's not going to work, you look over to the 5 minute, you look to the 15 minute. Now we're pretty far away. Only play would be the play back up. You had buyers right here. Let's see if we get buyers here. Nope. Buyers. Elephant bar off the 20, the 8, and the 14. Let's see what it does. Nothing. As you can tell, later in the day, the moves aren't the same as the open, and that's why it begs the question, why trade more than just the first 30 minutes? Gives you more time to do other things. Let's look at Disney. Disney was a great move off the open. We can go back and look at yesterday. We talked about this. You see how flat 200, it was moving up. When the day started, it went down. Then it recovers back to where it was going. That's an elephant bar right off basically the 200. Those are the best moves. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a tip for the day, and it's going to be moves off the 200 from OV. And that's just some of the most powerful moves. You could probably just only use those moves and you could be profitable. We're out of it. That's a pretty violent drop. We went ahead and bought here. I think we were looking at the 5 minute. Let's go back to the 2 minute. So we went ahead and bought. Not really the most perfect play, but we were profitable. There's no call. That's just a wasted trade. Probably shouldn't take it. This right here, let's consider that an elephant bar from a flat state. We get previous point of close. Usually it bounces off of that, so beware. Now we're looking at a narrow state. Let's see, is that the move we're looking for it to go up? Nope. We're in a narrow state, as you can tell, narrow state, relatively flat 200. There we go. We get the sell sign, elephant bar to the down. And we're right it. Look at that. Nice trade. Still in it. Not anymore. And this right here, I'm leaning more to avoiding it just because the strongest moves come off the a flat 200. If you have all of this space right here and the 20s right here, it may make a move. The largest move is going to be back up. It could go down, but you don't know how far that down is with this space already being extended. What we tried to do here is we tried to do an anticipatory buy. Elephant bar would be if this bar right here came completely over. We did an 80%, so it went about 80% of this elephant bar. So we anticipated that it was just going to go up even more and return here. So we bought in here. As soon as we had a green bar takeout, we bought. More than likely, what you want to do though is you don't want to buy in. Well, I take that back. If you're going to buy back into it, it might be a better idea to do that above the area where you bought it. Um, when it goes down and you buy, that's usually you buying even more and expecting a halfway return so you can make up your losses. It went down. We'll just consider this chop for the end of the day. We can look here. It's not near the 200, so we don't expect a large move. The end of the day. Intel, we already did. Let's look at Uber. So Uber, that's a nice trade too off the open. It's very similar to what we were going over. It's going up. It's not really a flat 200, but it is going up. We go over, went down, open. That's not the open yet. It's not the open yet. open, hits the 20, drops all the way down, bounces up. Let's see. That's a solid elephant bar off the 200. You play that. But you just play that. You get out right before there. Violent bar. I would say you could sell here, stop right here. Got to move all the way back to the 200. Let's see what happens. Goes even further. Let's see what happens. Goes even further. See what happens. Nope, we're out of it. Elephant bar buy. Stop below. We have to know that this is a flat 200 above it, so we will get some resistance there. It hit it, got the resistance, bounced down. Let's see if we get a bounce back up. Does it hit it again? No. You see how that's a flat, so the sellers came in right there. Sellers came in right there. Flat 20, so we're in a range. Up, here's the high, here's the low. Probably should buy that and let it come back to here. Nope, didn't work. We tried to buy this element bar thinking it would come back up, stopped us out. Well, we bought this, we held it, and then we bought more here to hope that we could get 50% to make up for our losses from this large bar. And we ended up getting out here. So we got the 50% back, but then we got greedy and we got taken out. So if you do one of those buys to make it up, this large bar, cut it in half and expect to get back to the 50% at some point, and then it's going to go down. As we can tell, we look at the 1 minute. We could have sold here off the 200 and just rode that, but since it's not close to it, uh, well, that's at actually 15. That's at 15. Okay, so let's keep going. Do you see it right there? And it has some space there, but that's why if you look at a lower time frame, you might be able to see a move off of 200. Luckily, with looking at the 1 minute and 2 minute, you're able to look a little bit tighter, and you might have been able to get that move. Let's cover Walmart, and then we'll be out of here. Looks like Walmart. Oh, look at that flat state sell off the 200 elephant bar. Buy into that bar, takeout, sell more, get out, go home, go to the mall, go to the beach, go do something else. Don't stare at the screen. And then that's probably going to be flat for a long time. I tried to get in here. As you can tell, with all the moves we take, we typically only take elephant bars and tail bars, bull 180s. So this isn't a move that we should take. That's a wasted trade. We got to move up, flat state, stop below it. Nope. Oh, nope. Second try. There you go. Now you have color changes, color change, color change, color change. Oftentimes it's the second move and not the first move. So just remember that. And that's the end of the day. Again, I'm going to add in the description a tip to OV's videos. We're going to look at the 200 and some tips that you can do off the 200. It's been a pleasure. See you tomorrow.